it's actually Tuesday and I'm just starting off this vlog. Yesterday was just a really busy day and I just didn't get the chance to. So first, please disregard my hair because it's just on top of my head. But I've already finished one book this week, so I finished Three Sisters, Three Queens by Philippa Gregory, and it was okay. From the title, I was under the impression that it was going to be told from the perspectives of three different queens, but it wasn't, so I felt like I got kind of cheated in that aspect. And really, like, I only got 1/3 of the story. I think it would have been a lot cooler, a lot more entertaining if it had been from three perspectives, because while Margaret was a really interesting queen to follow, she kind of got to be bothersome at points. She was very whiny and annoying and kind of a spoiled brat, which, I mean, she's queen, so that's not surprising. But I just would have liked to get someone else's perspective on things because I felt like everything was kind of tainted by her biases. So after that, I moved on to Pride and Prejudice and Mistletoe by Melissa De La Cruz because I realized that I have a ton of Christmas books that I had wanted to read, and Christmas is upon us. Like, Bookmas starts tomorrow. That's so crazy to me, but I picked this up and I am on page 55 and it's cute so far. I'm not a huge fan of the writing, but it's a cute, fun Christmas story. I'm also listening to the audiobook for Enna Burning by Shannon Hale, which is the second book of the Books of Bayern, and I don't even know how far I am into this, to be honest, but I am liking it. I really need to caffeinate right now because I don't work until 3:30, so this is kind of like a day off for me. So I have plans to film the remaining clips that I have for some Bookmas videos. I'm basically done editing everything. I just need to add in these clips and then do some voiceover stuff, and then I'm good to go. So I want to get this stuff done so then I can kind of like tweak and perfect what I need to for the other Bookmas videos. I definitely didn't realize how much longer the 18 videos as opposed to the 12 is going to take, which is why I'm in this kind of pickle where everything has been put off for a while. So hopefully if I do this next year, I will learn from my mistakes. Happy Bookmas Day 1! The weather is perfect for Bookmas because we are supposed to get a ton of snow today. I think it was like 36 centimeters or something like that. I don't know, but we're getting a lot of snow. But I have the day off from work today, which is super exciting. I'm very pumped about it because I haven't had a day off in, it hasn't, I think, a week or something. No, I was off on Saturday, but the thing is I haven't had like a real day off because I've had to like film and do stuff like that. So this is like my first actual real day off. I have been filling out the description boxes for all of my Bookmas videos, but that's not like too much work. It's not too taxing. I can listen to an audiobook while doing it. But you can tell how much time Bookmas has been taking up for me based on the fact that I have read so much this week because I finished 2 more books. So like I said, I've been able to listen to audiobooks, so I just finished listening to Enna Burning by Shannon Hale. This is the second book of the Books of Bayern series, and I loved this so much. I really loved the Goose Girl, but I loved this one even more. It's quite a bit darker than Goose Girl, but I did really like the story and how it went, and I love Enna as a character. She was a pleasure to follow, and I was rooting for her the entire time, and I loved seeing her just rise above all of the obstacles that she was faced with, and it was so good. I love this series so much. Like, Shannon Hale is definitely one of my new favorite authors. I also finished reading Pride and Prejudice and Mistletoe last night. This was a super quick read, and it was okay. I gave it like 2.5 out of 5 stars because I liked it. It was like a fun, quick Christmas read, and it kind of felt like I was reading a Hallmark movie at times, but I did like the message that it had because the main character, Darcy, it's a gender-bent retelling of Pride and Prejudice, but it's not very close to the Pride and Prejudice story. But I like the fact that Darcy was like a strong, successful woman, but her father has wanted her to get married and stuff, and everyone's like, why aren't you married yet? Why aren't you having kids yet? And she's like, because I don't want to. And I could really appreciate the fact that she was such a strong and independent female character. However, I did find that the writing at times was kind of lackluster, and a lot of stuff just kind of happened without any explanation. There was no real build up to it. It just kind of was like, surprise! So I felt like in that way, the romance didn't really do a lot for me. It was like a slow burn-ish, I guess, but not like a good slow burn. It was just kind of like, pow! Ta-da! I don't know. So that was really weird. The pacing was definitely really weird. But as far as audiobooks go, I think I'm going to move on to the third book of the Books of
of Bayern River Secrets because I have been listening to them consecutively and just loving them. So I think I'm going to finish out the series because I only have 2 more left, which is very sad, but I'm ready to finish it because I'm enjoying it so much. As far as a physical read though, I'm trying to decide if I want to continue with The Queen's Rising, which I was reading a while ago, and I just ended up putting it down because I picked something else up. It wasn't that I wasn't enjoying it. So like part of me does want to go back to that because I want to continue reading it, but then I'm also like, I have 3 Christmas reads here that I want to get to. So first priority is The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. This one I would like to get to, but I'm trying to decide if I want to wait until closer to Christmas, but then I also know I'm going to be super busy, so I'm very mixed feelings on that entire thing. And then I also have The Chaos of Standing Still by Jessica Brody. This one I believe is like a New Year's story, so I kind of wanted to wait until then, but then I know my sisters are going to be home, so I'm not going to be reading a lot, so I'm like, I have no clue what I want to do. But right now I'm going to try and get all of the description boxes done for all of my videos, so then I won't have to worry about anything for Bookmas, and it will be great! I do have 2 unboxings from November to get up though, so I'm gonna try and get those up very soon, probably tomorrow or something like that. But I'm just very happy that I have a day off. Hello! So it is obviously the end of the day slash night. It's about 11:30 right now, and I'm just going to read a little bit before bed. I had a really good day off. It was really relaxing. Actually, it wasn't super duper relaxing because it snowed a ton. Like, it has not stopped snowing since I showed you like hours ago that it was snowing. So I ended up shoveling today, ended up wrapping some gifts, got some video stuff done. I'm not done all my description boxes for all the Bookmas stuff, but that's okay. I'm more than halfway done, so I'm very happy with that. Now, I didn't end up picking up another book other than River Secrets, the audiobook for this. I've started listening to that, and I was going to start The Afterlife of Holly Chase. I know this is upside down, but I kind of think that I want to wait until next week and read that next week, a little bit closer to Christmas. And really, Christmas has snuck up on me this year. Like, it's crazy to me that there's less than 2 weeks until Christmas. I don't know where the time went. I am really glad that I got all my Christmas shopping done early and everything. Like, I'm all done. I just have to wrap some stuff, and I'm going to do some wrapping tomorrow morning as well. But I don't know if it's because I didn't have finals this year, and those I guess normally mark when it's Christmas time, or what it was, but it's just crazy to me how quickly it has come this year. But anyways, instead of reading that, I think I'm going to continue with The Queen's Rising by Rebecca Ross. I'm very happy with how my reading has been going this week because I have been kind of killing it. It's amazing all the things that I can do when I'm not trying to like film, edit, and upload 18 videos. Either tomorrow or later this week or on the weekend, I also need to get up my Fairy Loot and Owl Crate unboxings, and I have a book haul to go up as well. So those are in addition to Bookmas videos. So I've got lots going on still, but luckily I have been able to read. Also, if you hear purring and such, that would be this little miss right here, just having a grand old time. She sucks on the blanket while she's like kneading, and that's, I guess, a comfort thing with cats. Some cats do it, I don't know, but she's the first cat that I've ever had that's done that. Now I'm going to go and read and then fall asleep because back to work tomorrow, but luckily not until 3, so I do have at least a little bit of time to myself. Hello! So it's about 11:30-ish at night, and I'm just about to go to bed. I ended up deciding that tomorrow I'm going to upload 4 videos, so I'm going to have a video going up at 12, one going up at 1, one going up at 2, and then one going up at 3. I had a couple of unboxings that I was behind on, and then I had a book haul that I had to post but didn't get the chance to yet, so it's going to be a crazy day. So I first have my Bookmas video, Bookmas Day 3, then I have an Owl Crate unboxing from November, then a Fairy Loot unboxing from November, and then a November book haul. And I also actually have to film a December book haul, but I just haven't gotten the chance to do that yet. So I think that's going to be a project for Saturday, because tomorrow I am working all day. Today I worked, but not all day. My mom was home, so I did some wrapping and stuff like that, and I'll probably do more of that. I think we're going to bake cookies this weekend as well, so it's probably just going to be a relaxing and fun Christmassy weekend, but I don't really know. So I'm sorry that the vlogs basically from this point until after Christmas are going to be pretty boring, just because with Christmas I'm working a lot, so I'm not home a lot, and I also just kind of like to take the time to spend with family, but I'm going to try and show you guys as much as I possibly can. I'm actually going to read a little bit more of this before bed. I'm on page, I don't even know because my bookmark's not in here, but I'm a little bit past the 100-page mark, so I've been doing well with this. Hello, so it's Sunday night and I'm actually about to go to bed. I'm really exhausted. I honestly
The reading vlogs for the next little bit are just going to be very sporadic, and I'm sorry about that, but work is just so busy and I don't really have time during the day or anything to edit. I'm like wrapping and doing other stuff. It's just a really busy time of year, so I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is. This reading vlog is actually going to be going up late as well, because normally I will get everything finished Monday during the day, but I am working Monday during the day, so I don't have time to get it up on time, so it's gonna be late. But I had something that I wanted to show you guys. So this past Saturday, yesterday when I'm filming this, I had my video go up for Bookmas Day 4, which was all about when I gave my school a library. So that was awesome and I loved doing that, but my dad had a really good idea and he was suggesting that I did kind of a Hailey's Hall of Fame thing where we got some books and we would put them there with the intent that these books would be returned, hopefully. Now, obviously not all students are going to bring them back, but we're hoping that these ones will be brought back because these are titles that I really loved and read and just thoroughly enjoyed and wanted to fill this library with. So thank you so much to him for his generous donation of all of these books. He's a very generous man and a very nice dad to have, and I'm not at all surprised by the fact that he wanted to do this, but I'm very glad that he did want to do it. So I'm going to show you what titles we picked up because I actually have two. Oh, I can't even pick them up. I have two boxes here that have all books on it, so let's show you. So we've got My Lady Jane by the Lady Janies, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, Looking for Alaska by John Green, Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, The Selection by Kiera Cass, Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson, Winger by Andrew Smith. This is one that my dad really wanted to be in there because this is one that I recommended that he read and he really enjoyed it. The Diviners by Libba Bray, Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery, The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak, obviously, Prisoner of Night and Fog by Anne Blankman, Book of a Thousand Days by Shannon Hale, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling, Rose Under Fire by Elizabeth Ween, An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs, The Hobbit by Jrr Tolkien, which is another one of my dad's donations. He wanted this one to be in there because it's a book that he's really loved. I've read it and I wasn't a huge fan, but he remembers reading it in grade 7 and really enjoying it. Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli, Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton, The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, Caraval by Stephanie Garber, Codename Verity by Elizabeth Ween, A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, Salt to the Sea by Rudy Zapetis, The Sun is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon, A List of Cages by Robin Rowe, Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater, The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson, I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson, and that's it. Those are all my favorite books. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Oh, of course! Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. I obviously couldn't have a Hall of Fame without this. So if you were keeping track, that was a total of 34 books that I have read and really loved and really stand by. They're some of my favorite books. They're books that I have really enjoyed, books that helped me get into reading. They're just books that mean a lot to me for one reason or another. So I'm really excited to have these to add to the library. The other books don't have to be brought back. It's just kind of a, if you can bring a book back, awesome, but if you can't, that's fine. I just want to get a book in your hands. But these ones I would like to see go back on the shelf if possible. If not, we're going to try and replenish it. Because most of the other books are ones that I haven't read yet. They're ones that I don't really have time to read. So the fact that these ones are ones that I have read and just really, really enjoyed, I feel like these are almost even more special than the other books. Obviously, the fact that my dad bought and donated them too, that definitely helps out a little bit as well. But I'm going to wrap up this week's reading vlog as well because I just want to go to bed. I'm very, very tired. So this week I read Three Sisters, Three Queens by Philippa Gregory, and I ended up giving this a 3 out of 5 stars. I'm very behind on wrap-ups. I really need to film like full wrap-up review things, so hopefully I'll get caught up on that. But for now, you just know my ratings for things. I also finished Enna Burning by Shannon Hale, and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it a lot. Oh, I also finished Pride and Prejudice and Mistletoe by Melissa De La Cruz, and I gave that like a 2.5 out of 5 stars, but that's upstairs. And I think that's all that I read this week. So I had a really good reading week. It's just been such a whirlwind of a week that I don't even really remember anything that happened. But next week is going to be just as crazy because next week, like, it's just crazy to me how soon Christmas is. Like, it came so quickly this year, but I'm super excited about it. Work has just been crazy and exhausting, so my brain is absolute mush. But I have also been making my way through The Queen's Rising by, what is the name? Rebecca Ross. And that one I am almost done. I was hoping to get it done yesterday, but I had a family
family Christmas party, so I wasn't able to get it done, and then I forgot it, so I couldn't bring it to work and read on my break, and I just haven't had the chance to read it, and I honestly don't even know where it is right now. So I'm probably gonna try and find that and then read a little bit before bed and then just pass right out. I didn't sleep well last night. I had like a nightmare about a creepy doll, so now I'm just, ooh, it still gives me the heebie-jeebies, so did not sleep well. Hopefully tonight I will sleep a little bit better. But now I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired.